Welcome to Tech Quizzes with Amir. In this video, we are going to learn how to get a list of all files, such as the information about the file, size of the file, modified date, and path from the GCS bucket and save that information into BigQuery table. Now, let's go ahead and take a look on our bucket first. Here I'm in console.cloud.google.com, and I have opened a cloud storage. In the cloud storage, I have a bucket. If you click right here, you are going to see list of the buckets, but I don't have a whole lot. I have only one bucket called the TBIT bucket. And as you can see right there, I have some files sitting there. I have this is one of the file called file list, and then there is a folder. Right here, we have three files sitting as well. So this bucket we will be using to extract all the name of these files and size and path of those files and save into the BigQuery. To get the list of all those files, first of all, we will be opening a Cloud Shell here, and we will be running some queries or commands. So see right there, I just initiated the Cloud Shell, is provisioning your Cloud Shell machine, and now it is available right there. So first of all, I will show you the set of statement that we will run. Here is we call a GS util ls minus l. So this is going to get us a list of all files. And here I would like to get from this bucket. Remember that our bucket name is TBIT bucket. In your case, whatever the name of your bucket is, just replace this with your bucket name. Rest of that, keep this everything as is. We are adding some header here. So for the file size, file modified date, and file path. So and then we will have these information coming from there. Now I will save that information into the file called the file information.csv. So now if I will just take this query as is and I would not want to write the into the file, I will just run this part. So let me go back here in the cloud shell and just paste the query, and I will show you the information. So it sees right there, it is given us a file size, file modified date, and the file path. You can see it there right there. That's the size, that's the date, and then this is the path of that file. So now there are only four files we have. One on in three in the folder called input folder GCP folder, and one of them is just in the our bucket straightforward. That's not inside the folder, so you can see right there. Okay, and this is also showing us the folder path, so it is giving you that one as well. Now we can ignore that later on if you want, but anyways, let's get everything from there and write to some file. So I'm going to copy this. I will put this command in the description so you can use it. The only thing you need to change is called this GS, that's where the bucket name will be. Okay, copy this whole thing. Just want to make sure I copy the entire thing. Copy and go back to the Cloud Shell, paste it here, and hit enter. Now it will create a file. So I'm going to go ahead and just do ls here so we can see the file. So see right there, we have this file information .csv file created. We can concatenate and see if which we can do cat and see the information if you want. So let me paste right there and see, we can see all that information saved in this file. Now what we need to do, we need to copy this file from the Cloud Shell to the GCP bucket. And once we do that, then we will be able to put into the BigQuery table. Now to perform that one, first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a GS util copy, and then this is the file name. You guys can just see that, and we are gonna copy to the same folder GS bucket. So I'm just going on this bucket level. I'm not going actually in the subfolders and all that. So I'm just putting this file and right under this bucket. So I'm going to copy. So it's go right there in the shell again. So it's going to copy this file from the Cloud Shell to the GCS bucket. So now you can see that this is copied. Now, if you want to go back here and in the buckets, and just let me show you right there, and you can see the file should be there as well. So you can see that in a file information.csv file that's just got created. Now that's great. Now what is our next step? Our next step is the we are going to load this file into the BigQuery. To do that, what we will be doing, we will be using this query. We'll say BQ BigQuery and load, and then we'll say auto detect the schema and all that. And then source format is CSV file, we know that, and the load into the dataset and the table name. In my case, the dataset name is the DS Postgres, and I'm keeping the table name same what we have here in the file name. So you can change to the table name, whatever the table name you want to give. So maybe you will say TBL, and then file name or something like that. And here is the path for your file in the GCS bucket. Remember that we just copied from the Cloud Shell to the GCS bucket. So we can take this and run in the Cloud Shell, and it should read all the information from this file and load into the this table. So I'm gonna go ahead and paste it there. Now it's running right now, and the data is loaded. Let's go to the BigQuery here, and remember that our data set is the DS Postgres, and I can go ahead and refresh contents, and now we have a TBL file information table as well. It has the file size, integer, file date, timestamp, and file path as a string. Now we can click on details, and it has some records, 5 records only, because we don't have a whole lot. There was only few 4 files, and one of them is folder. So you can see right there, this is the size of the file. This was related to the folder we had, and these are the file inside that folder. So I hope this video will help, and you got to learn how to read the list of the file from GCS bucket with the information such as the file size, modified date, and file path, and insert all the way from the GCS bucket to the BigQuery. I will put the code in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.